My love, there is something that has been weighing heavily on my heart for quite some time, something that often keeps me awake at night. Please don't worry, it has nothing to do with you or us. It's something deeper, something that touches the very core of humanity. I find myself questioning where we, as human beings, are truly heading. I look around at the world, and though we live in an age of knowledge, progress, and endless possibilities, it feels as though we are slowly losing sight of the most basic essence of life: love, compassion, and peace. What troubles me most is seeing how people, in the name of God, are hurting one another. The name of the divine, which should unite, is instead being used as a weapon to divide. People commit acts of violence, spread hatred, and justify their cruelty by claiming they are doing it for God. But such people, I believe, don't truly understand even a single word of what God stands for. They use His name as a shield to hide their selfish motives, to gain power, control, or recognition. It pains me deeply to witness this distortion of faith. From everything I've ever learned or felt about God, I know one thing for certain: God is one. He is the creator of all living beings on this planet, the life force that breathes within us all. God does not belong to any one religion, nation, or group. He is not partial toward any race, caste, or creed. We are all His children, bound by the same divine essence, and He loves each of us equally. Just as a parent loves all their children, regardless of differences, how could God ever take sides? How could He ever be pleased when His children are fighting, killing, or hating one another in His name? Which parent would be happy to see their children in pain? No true parent could bear such a sight, and neither could God. To me, God symbolizes love in its purest form. He is the embodiment of kindness, selflessness, truth, morality, and humanity. Every act of compassion we perform brings us closer to Him, while every act of cruelty distances us from His presence. That is why it breaks my heart when I see people twisting His name to justify their wrongdoings. They claim to defend faith, but in truth, they betray it. Because of such actions, innocent souls suffer, and communities are torn apart. Fear replaces trust, hate replaces understanding, and division replaces unity. And all this happens in the name of the one who only ever wanted peace for His children. I wish that those who have been deceived by such false preachers could see the truth. I wish they could understand that God is one and that the diversity in how we worship Him is not a reason to fight but to celebrate. The fact that we call Him by different names does not mean there are many gods, it simply reflects the beauty of different cultures, languages, and traditions. It doesn't matter if one calls Him Allah, Krishna, Jehovah, or any other name. What truly matters is the sincerity of the heart that calls upon Him. The form of worship, the language of prayer, or the rituals we follow are only paths leading to the same destination. If only people could realize this, the world would be a much more peaceful place. Imagine a world where people see beyond the barriers of religion, where faith becomes a bridge instead of a wall. God's true message has always been one of love, peace, and unity. Yet, because of a few misguided souls who manipulate others for personal benefit, millions are suffering. Families are being torn apart, nations are at war, and hearts are filled with suspicion and hate. How could God ever be happy with such a world? It is said that God resides where there is love, and that love is the truest form of worship. God does not care for greed, fame, wealth, or worldly recognition. He does not dwell in the loudness of rituals but in the quietness of a kind heart. What matters to Him is not how grand our prayers are but how pure our intentions are. Love is the only path that leads to God, for where there is love, there can be no hate, and where there is hate, there can be no God. I don't know if my words make complete sense to you, but they come from the deepest part of my soul. And if you ever meet someone who discriminates against others based on religion, please, I beg you, speak to them with kindness. Help them see that we are all part of one divine family, all created by the same loving force. If we truly believe in God, then it is our duty to spread His true message, the message of compassion, truth, and unity. We must not be silent while others twist His teachings for their own gain. Instead, let us be the voice of understanding in a world that desperately needs it. We are all connected by the invisible thread of creation. The same breath that gives life to me gives life to you, and to every person, animal, and being on this planet. So what, then, is the point of fighting over differences that are man-made? Our divisions are illusions, born from ego and ignorance. In reality, we are one, and the sooner humanity realizes this, the sooner peace will return to our world. My love, I hope you will share this thought with others. Even if it changes the heart of just one person, that would still be a beginning, a small spark that might someday light a larger fire of understanding. Let us start, even in the smallest way, to bring harmony and peace into the world. For if we can make even one soul feel loved, we will have already done God's work. My dearest love, I can't even begin to express how happy I am that you are in my life. From the very first moment we met, something inside me changed in a way I can't quite describe. It was as if a light had been turned on in a dark room, and suddenly, everything around me started to glow with warmth and meaning. You brought so much joy into my world that I often find myself overwhelmed by how deeply I feel for you. You are, without question, the best thing that has ever happened to me. Before you entered my life, my days were filled with uncertainty and emotional chaos. My moods would swing constantly, from moments of fleeting happiness to long stretches of sadness, irritation, and frustration. I often felt angry or annoyed without knowing why, and true happiness was something I rarely experienced. It felt like I was just existing, not truly living. But after you came into my life, everything changed. Now, my emotions revolve around only one feeling: happiness. I'm happy, very happy, and sometimes so incredibly happy that I can't stop smiling. You make me feel like a small, innocent child again, pure, carefree, and full of love. My heart feels lighter, my spirit brighter, and my days more meaningful because of you. It's not just that you brought happiness, it's that you helped me rediscover life itself. My world used to feel dull and colorless, but after meeting you, it's as if someone painted it in the most beautiful shades of love and joy. You've turned my ordinary days into something magical. The sky seems clearer, music sounds sweeter, and even the little things, like the breeze brushing against my face or the sound of laughter, feel more special because they remind me of you. You are the reason my heart beats with purpose now. Because of you, I've been able to let go of the painful parts of my past. I no longer dwell on the people who hurt me or the moments that made me doubt my worth. I don't feel bitterness or sadness anymore. Instead, I feel peace. You've shown me what it means to truly move on, to forgive, and to embrace the present with love. I don't curse my luck like I used to, wondering why things went wrong. Now, I thank God every single day for blessing me with someone as kind, loving, and understanding as you. You've made me realize that everything I went through before was leading me to you, to this love, this happiness, this home. Lately, people have noticed the change in me. They tell me I seem different, that my face always carries a gentle smile and my voice sounds softer. They say I'm kinder, more patient, and more cheerful than I've ever been. Some even ask what's gotten into me, because they've never seen me this happy. What they don't know is that it's you. You are the reason behind my smile, the calm behind my words, and the peace in my heart. You've transformed me completely with your love and warmth. You've also taught me how to see myself in a new light. I used to be so critical of myself, always focusing on my flaws, my mistakes, and my insecurities. But you wouldn't allow that. You reminded me again and again that I'm a good person, that I have value, and that I deserve to be loved. You scolded me every time you caught me thinking negatively about myself, and though it made me blush, it also made me realize that you truly care. Now, I don't dare to put myself down anymore. Instead, I see myself the way you see me, with compassion, confidence, and love. That's one of the most precious gifts you've given me, the ability to love myself again. I really love you so much, sweetheart. You are more than just my partner, you are my best friend, my safe place, my peace, and my greatest blessing. You understand me in ways no one else ever has. You know how to make me laugh when I'm down, how to calm me when I'm anxious, and how to remind me of my strength when I start to doubt myself. You are everything I never knew I needed, and now I can't imagine a single day without you. If everyone in the world were lucky enough to have a partner like you, I believe there would be no heartbreaks, no loneliness, no broken promises, because no one would ever want to let go of someone as precious as you. You are a rare gem, and I still wonder what good deeds I must have done in my past lives to deserve someone so perfect. Sometimes I think I must have done something truly special to have earned your love. Whatever it was, I want to keep doing it for the rest of my life so that you remain mine forever. You've made me the happiest I've ever been. The transformation you brought into my life happened so gently, so naturally, that I didn't even realize it until one day I looked back and saw how far I had come. You've replaced my sadness with laughter, my doubts with hope, and my fears with faith. Every moment with you feels like a blessing, every day like a gift. My dear, for me, nothing in this world is more important than you. You are not just a part of my life, you are my entire world. When I think about the future, I see it only with you by my side. You are my home, my peace, my heart's deepest comfort. As long as you are with me, I know I have everything I could ever need. You've given meaning to my existence, and I will spend every day cherishing and loving you the way you deserve. You are my joy, my light, my everything, and I am endlessly thankful that you are mine.